Hey, and welcome to another segment with me, Proc, at Preach with Proc. How are you guys? Well, this is me keeping up with my New Year's resolution. If you remember me mentioning to you in January that a New Year's resolution is about the whole year, not just your performance or your commitment of the first month. So it's February now, and it's me keeping up with my commitment to invite you on some of my adventures. So right here on this side you see the Washington and Old Dominion Trail. This trail, if I head this way, which I am, I'm going to be going to Washington DC, the city of Washington DC. This is a bike trail or jogger's trail, a walk your dog trail, and I'm going to take my bicycle with me on this side and head towards the city of Washington DC. It's going to be a great ride. It's cold, that's why I got my warm gear on, I got my hat on, and I hope you enjoy this ride with me. I do want to say the Washington and Old Dominion Trail used to be a railroad trail. It served as a railroad transportation once upon a time, and right there you'll see it's so old, that little plaque that explains what the West Falls Church station did or how it served the people of this community. We're going to pass through a couple of neighborhoods in the Northern Virginia area, and then across the Arlington National Bridge, and then head into DC. It's going to take me, it's a 10-mile ride. Who knows how long it's going to take me. I'm going to avoid predicting how long. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. I hope you enjoy this video. All right, I went ahead and picked another spot on the Washington and Old Dominion Trail. I'm getting closer to finishing the trail. I'll probably join another trail before I enter the city or close to the city area. If you see, we're still outside of the city area. It's still a countryside. There's a big park back there. I'm still on the trail, but you can see my bike's parked right over there. And there's a big billboard here explaining the history of the Washington and Old Dominion Trail. If you remember me telling you, this used to be a railroad track, and I wanted to show you something really cool before. That's the reason why I stopped here. Here we go. This is a train, an old train that used to be once in motion, riding people and cattle and anything and everything. Seems I made a wrong turn. I was supposed to get on the Custis Trail. I'm on it now. The highway is on that side, but there's this wall separating. I just came up that hill. I'm waiting to go on that hill. All right, well, let's see what else happens. It's pretty quiet out here, right? There's nobody else really. Earlier you could see many people walking through, but now maybe the trail gets a little bit more serious. I'm actually on a bridge right now. I'm still about 3 miles from the last city before I cross the bridge into Washington DC. I'm on a bridge here right now, and let's see, there you go. You can see beneath me, that's a small street, but on this side you got a busy highway. People going back and forth from Northern Virginia all the way into the Washington DC area. All right, well, I hope you enjoy this view. You can see the skyline of the tall buildings over there. You know, usually the characteristics of a city. That's one of the cities in Arlington. I'm walking my bike just a little bit. All right, catch you at the next stop. So we're actually in Roslyn right now, the neighborhood behind me, the town right over there, the skyline, what it's showing you. That's actually Georgetown, Washington, DC. That's a whole different neighborhood over there. There's a bridge that gets there. It's called the Key Bridge. It's the highlight of the green. I'm not sure if you can see it from here, but currently where I am, I'm still in Virginia. I'm in Roslyn, the city of Roslyn. I'm at Gateway Park actually. I used to work a couple of summers here, and I remember this park hosting movie sessions, community yoga sessions right here at this park. It was pretty cool. Anyway, so that's one way to get to DC, but I'm gonna go ahead and take a different route and show a couple more memorials in Virginia, and then get to the Arlington Cemetery, and then cross the bridge to DC. All right, catch you. Quickly stop by and show you this park. So Roslyn, I remember it being a very artsy place, and why that was the case was because Roslyn has dedicated many parks into being sort of an art. So according to that plaque over there, this park's name is the Dark Star Park, and it is art that is meant to be experienced. The whole point of this is for us to, rather than just look at art, we're supposed to experience art. I love this, you know. And then right behind me are tall buildings. I believe even Microsoft's up there. I think that's a really good way of designing a city. You know, on one side you have your computational side, computers, cubicles, and on the other side, right across, you have just natural, creative side of you. That's a fabulous way to build a city, I think, right? Hey, so we're here at the Iwo Jima Marine Memorial. It's dedicated to all the Marines who have dedicated their lives for the service, for their protection of their country. And the memorial itself is 6 Marines holding up the United States flag. So now we are headed to the Netherlands Carillon, which is right there. The Marine Memorial was right behind me. And now we're gonna head there. The Netherlands Carillon was a gift from the country of Netherlands to the United States as a thank you for coming to their rescue during World War II, I believe. Yeah, we're gonna get closer, but you can see the height of it right there. We are here at the Carillons. Those 2 lions represent protection of the Carillons, and they represent the Dutch royal family. People from the Netherlands are called the Dutch people. And the Carillons itself, according to the plaque over there, is an instrument of bells. So I'm gonna go ahead and actually give you the view of the bells that's all the way on top of the tower that these 2 lions are protecting. From the people of the Netherlands to the people of the United States of America. So we went ahead and passed the 2 memorials, and now we're in front of another memorial. This is the Arlington National Cemetery Memorial. It's a very special cemetery. From some of our favorite presidents are buried there. Some very high-ranking officials, military folks are buried there. There's the entrance, and then if you follow me here, that is Washington, D.C., right over there. Hi, so we're actually on the Memorial Bridge. That's the highway on the bridge. I'm actually standing on a bench right on it. That's the Potomac River right behind me. That white building right there, that's the Kennedy Center. There you go, that's Virginia. That's DC. At the end of the Memorial Bridge are these bronze statues. Right there, do you see one over there? They are from the people of Italy. The one right behind me, over there on top, is titled Sacrifice. I'm actually here in DC and reporting to you from Lincoln Memorial. Lincoln Memorial is dedicated to President Lincoln. If you can see his sculpture right behind me. There are a lot of people here today because today is President's Day. We honor 2 presidents who have birthdays in February, and we combine them into one Monday and make it a holiday. So it's President Washington and President Lincoln's birthday. So we go ahead and honor them on the special day. There are many tourists here, but this has always been a touristic location. So let me go ahead and walk around and show you. The Lincoln Memorial is at the end of the National Mall area. So what happens is once you climb the stairs of the Lincoln Memorial, you'll get a fabulous view of the reflecting pool and the National Mall. I'm going to show it to you. And it's a sunny day, so you get a nice view. There you go. That's the reflecting pool. That's the pencil. Now I rode my bike over to the Martin Luther King Memorial. DC is all about memorials. So this one is to Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King was a leader. He was an inspiration. He was a voice. While he was a Black American, his movement to benefit many. as I'm making my way down from Martin Luther King Memorial to the Thomas Jefferson Memorial, I'm passing by this water source called the Tidal Basin. And you'll see all these trees behind me. So these trees are naked right now, but because it's February. But you know, early spring, late April, early May, these trees bloom a pink flower called the cherry blossoms, and people from all over the world, all over the country come to see these flowers. And they bloom only for a couple of weeks. And they're pink and everything's very pink here. There's Cherry Blossom Festival and people love it. I mean, too bad it's not cherry blossom right now, but trust me, I doubt I would be walking alone. There'll be so many people here. And I'm walking my bike right now because I get nervous when there's too many people around. There are some people walking around right now. And I get nervous and I could fall into the water if I'm too nervous. So on my way to the Jefferson Memorial, I stumbled upon this memorial I had no idea existed. This one is for George Mason. Yeah, he was one of the founding fathers, so he was definitely an active soul during the birth of the United States. And you know, you can see his books around him, and it's nice to get such a close-up to his sculpture because all the other memorials are so popular, it's difficult to get a close-up. But again, I want to show you something, right? These memorials are more than just a sculpture of the person. They're usually a park. There's a little sitting area here. It's just nice how the city has taken artists and environmentalists, has integrated art and history and built a memorial, built this architectural beauty. Made it to the Thomas Jefferson Memorial. You can see there's a big statue of him behind, and there are also quotes that from his writings inscribed all over the wall. It's a different design than the Lincoln Memorial, slightly different design. I do like one of the quotes that expresses how people ought to change, or society and rules ought to change based on the progress of the human mind. And I love that because it reflects what the 10 Commandments for your mind talks about, right? That you can change the environment the mind is developing in. And even Thomas Jefferson knew that. So that concludes my bike ride to the city of Washington, D.C. I hope you enjoyed my journey today. I hope you enjoyed the bits and pieces and learned something. And maybe also appreciate, like me, the development of cities, of art and parks and living the art. That was cool, right? And remember, this is me keeping up with my New Year's resolution. I hope you are keeping up with your New Year's resolution. It's only February, and remember, we get the resolution for the whole year. Oh, and also, if you like these videos and if you like my content, remember to please share, comment, like, and subscribe, and all of that.